Greetings, sports fans, and welcome to the Breath of Fresh Air webcast NBA season preview. So, in this webcast, we're going to pick who our favorites are in each conference, along with the dark horses, and we'll also pick who we think will be in the NBA Finals come June. So, Patrick, let's start with the Eastern Conference first. I guess I'll start off with my favorite, and this might get you going here, but it's probably the Cleveland Cavaliers, man.
You
I
suck.
know you probably don't want to hear that, but they're probably the favorites in there. As long as they can stay healthy, of course, we know about LeBron James. If Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love can stay healthy, they have a pretty deep team. They're going to get Anderson Varejao back, sign Tristan Thompson long term. It's really hard to see who could beat that team in a 7-game series in the Eastern Conference. So, what do you think? Who do you have as your favorites?
Well, first of all, I can't believe you'd even go to Cleveland. God,
Who
seriously.
else are you going to go to as a favorite?
But can't Cleveland look? Can't Cleveland just lose every game? God, see, I don't like LeBron James though. I'm gonna be straight hating on this dude because I don't like him. Mostly, I don't like him because he's getting all this attention by ESPN. That drives me insane. You know how I feel about that company being biased is all hail to LeBron James and cradling his ball sack for him. Stupid. But unfortunately,
I agree. Sorry, I just want to say that, but yeah.
but unfortunately, but I mean, honestly, I mean, me personally, I don't have Cleveland coming out of the East, representing the East this year. Um, there's, I mean, I hope not, maybe. But the East is so I don't even know how to say it. They suck. Everybody in the East sucks.
Not, but no, Patrick, I think the East is getting a little bit better. I mean, in terms of depth, because there's some teams that are starting to rise up. But I mean, who would you say has a good chance of beating Cleveland in a series? I mean,
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
That would be my pick. Look, I don't have Cleveland coming out of the East this year. Not this year. I
Is
mean,
it, is it you hating or you're just hoping?
probably a little both. No, I mean, if I was to pick a team coming out of this year, man, I'm gonna go with the Hawks this year. And this is the reason why, man. They picked up the necessities to winning games this year. Granted, they didn't display that against Detroit today, but anyway, they picked up Splitter from San Antonio, and this was a much needed center to put in behind Al Horford. So now you got somebody that can help Al Horford out. And you still got Millsap, and you still got Jeff Teague, and you still got, pretty much that core group going on. I mean, I like Atlanta coming out.
We'll get to the picks in a minute, Patrick. But so is that your favorite? Atlanta's your favorite to come
Yeah.
out of the East?
Yes.
All right, gotcha. Well, um, what about your dark horse in the East?
I'm leaning towards the Boston Celtics, man. Boston Celtics, they're a young team. They didn't show any kind of unison up until probably the end of last season. And then they started putting a string of wins together. And then now they got David Lee that was added to the roster, and with along with Isaiah Thomas, Amari Johnson. That's a good team, and if they can stay healthy, and I mean Boston Celtics look good. I like them as my dark horse.
Yeah, this is a good pick, man. It's funny. I like Miami as the dark horse, man, because if that starting five can stay healthy, and we know that is a big, big if with Miami. But if you're looking at a starting five, of Goran Dragic as the point guard, got Dwayne Wade as your shooting guard, Luol Deng as your small forward, Chris Bosh is your power forward, and Hassan Whiteside is your center. And Hassan Whiteside, he just kind of came out of nowhere, playing. I guess in the midst of the injuries to Birdman, Chris Anderson, and Josh McRoberts, who they had picked up last year. Both of those guys got hurt. It opened up for Whiteside, and this dude was a double machine, just out of the blue.
And then
I got Miami.
You also have
Miami's the dark horse, huh?
Yeah, Miami's a good pick for a dark horse, but you also know that you're not going to get D Wade for 82 games. You're getting D Wade for 40.
Well, Patrick, that's why I said if.
well, we know that
if they can stay healthy. We know. You know what? But you can say that about all those teams. I mean, you can say that about Cleveland. Is Cleveland going to stay healthy? Is Chicago going to stay healthy? All those teams have questions. Shoot, Atlanta might be the most durable team out there. And maybe that's why I see why you picked them as a favorite.
Maybe. But, I mean, you look at D Wade. His knees are about to buckle. He is like one leap away from being injured for the rest of his life. This guy needs to retire. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like D Wade. I like D Wade up until he made friends with LeBron James, and then guilty by association.
He was friends with LeBron way before they went to Miami together, or before LeBron came to Miami together.
Yeah, but when they started circle jerking with each other, that's when it got it. That was enough. I can't handle too many people.
You mean to tell me you didn't like that picture they took on the banana boat?
It was a good picture though, wasn't it? What I thought was funny is that LeBron James' wife took the picture, and it was all men on the banana boat. That was the best part.
No, it wasn't. It was Dwayne Wade's wife. It was Gabrielle Union.
She was on the front. She was on the front. Then it was D Wade, and then it was like Chris Bosh, LeBron James, everybody. They
had Carmelo on there with them too.
Yeah, they had Carmelo on there. That's the reason why I feel LeBron's fixing to go to New York. What? Go to New York. I've been saying that for 2 years, haven't I?
Yeah, you have. But you know what? Look, man, I mean, you always have to keep that possibility in there because all LeBron does is sign year contracts. So there's always a chance he can go somewhere. He's always got to keep that flexibility. I mean, he is a businessman. So
well, he's got a broken back right now. He looks like he's going to be the next member of Brokeback Mountain.
Nah, man, he's playing with the broken back, I guess. But he's out there tonight.
Look, Brokeback Mountain played with broken backs too.
Oh, man. Well, let's go to the Western Conference, Patrick, real quick before we jump. I'm sure. Look, for everybody watching right now, be advised, Patrick is going to have a lot more LeBron James hate coming up. So don't worry.
Just be prepared, because I can't stand him. I hate him.
Just the tip of the iceberg, people. Just the tip of the iceberg. You just wait. You got a whole season of this coming up. It should be fun, actually. But
I can't stand him.
Let's go to the Western Conference, Patrick. Who are your favorites out of there? We know the Western Conference, as usual, is deep. Who do you got as your favorite there?
Where do you start? Well, I can tell you right now, I'm not picking Minnesota.
Well, Minnesota got they're up and coming. They have a lot of young talent. And by the way, Patrick, before you go on, man, rest in peace to Flip Saunders. He passed away on Sunday, and I mean, he was the coach for Minnesota when they had the most success, and back in 2004 when they went to the playoffs, went to the Western Conference Finals, the longest they've been in the playoffs, or the furthest they've gone in the playoffs. But yeah, he passed away. So rest in peace to him, man. He was a good coach.
Yeah, no doubt. Moment of silence. All right. Now, Minnesota, no, they suck. Only team that can out-tank Philadelphia is Minnesota.
Now, stop, man. Minnesota is not going to be trading away all that young talent. They at least look like they have a direction. Can you say that about Philadelphia?
No.
I like what Minnesota.
Nobody tanks better than Philadelphia. It's plain and simple, man. Philadelphia should be Philadelphia tankers from now on.
Well, but Minnesota, I think they have a little bit of direction now, especially when they drafted Carl Anthony Towns to go with Andrew Wiggins and Zach LaVine. Minnesota has some good young talent there now. Is more. I don't think they'll be trading away young talent like Philly does. Philly's a whole nother level of tanking. I mean,
Yeah, well, yeah. Philly is like the ultimate tankers. And they're not, and, we'll see. I got to see it to believe it. I mean, I like to see all that young talent do something in Minnesota, but I mean, I still feel they're several years away. But anyway, back on the original question, God, where do you start, man? I mean, you got Houston. As sorry as I feel the Clippers are, and I know you feel the same way. The Clippers are still in the conversation, unfortunately. Then you got to look at Portland, San Antonio, Oklahoma, Memphis. I mean, there's the West is so much deeper. But I like San Antonio. I mean, they made a lot of good moves. They added a lot of young, fresh legs up there or out there, and Oklahoma, man. I mean, again, we can say it about any team, but this team, it actually makes a lot of sense to say if this team can stay healthy, this team is dangerous, and they've never been able to stay healthy in a playoff run. So I like Oklahoma again.
so you're picking Oklahoma City. Before I give you my pick, do you think Golden State? Do you think they're being overlooked a little bit?
Um. Oh, I forgot to mention them. Nah, I overlooked them.
Okay, so that's a yes.
I probably shouldn't
Forgot to
have.
mention them.
They did win last year. I mean, after all. Um, Golden State has to be in there. I mean, you got Steph Curry. that dude shoots 3-pointers. He farts the ball out of his ass and somehow scores a bucket from half court. I don't know how he does it. I mean, he just Steph Curry hit three. Yeah.
Swish, swish, splash.
Ooh, what's that smell? That's just Steph Curry farting the ball up there. Okay, cool. As long as it's a 3-pointer. Yeah, I overlooked them, man. I shouldn't have, but yeah, Golden State's going to be in the talk too. So you gotta consider them in there. And then I would say it's a pick between San Antonio and Oklahoma City right now, because you can't count out Mr. 50-50, Russell Westbrook. I ain't never seen nobody shoot the ball from half court with 24 seconds left on the shot clock and get his own rebound and score a goal. I mean, the guy just 30 shots, 15 points every time. I mean, everybody watching. It's how he does it. Like, Russell, why are you shooting with 24 seconds? It's a tie game. No kidding, dude. We just won the tip off. I gotta get the score.
The,
We got 23 seconds left on the shot clock, man. Slow down.
the only guy who can get a rebound, assist, and a bucket on one possession.
On one play. And it's unfortunate because it's fortunate for OKC, but it's unfortunate for them stat. But hey, man, the dude he averages a triple double all because he passes the ball to himself, he shoots the ball, and he gets his own rebound. Who else do you need on there? Why do you need Kevin Durant? You got Russell Westbrook who can pass to himself. He counts as 5 people by himself.
Russell Westbrook. It's funny how that does happen, but he's a damn good player though, Patrick. I will take Westbrook on my team any day of the week because I know he's gonna bring it, and he ain't gonna play scared of nothing. This dude plays angry. I think he's probably the most intense person out there on the court. That man always is always angry, kind of like you on the webcast sometimes.
No reason for it either. I mean, I'll take Russell Westbrook any day except for the first 5 seconds on a shot clock.
Well, my favorite, like I said, man, I don't want to overlook Golden State, man. Golden State pretty much stayed pat. They lost David Lee, but they got Jason Thompson, and they still have Maurice Spates there. So Golden State's still gonna be right there in the running. I guess if I had to pick a favorite, though, it would probably be San Antonio. I have to see OKC because I like your OKC pick, but I have to see if they can stay healthy too, man. It's just kind of a question about health, and really, it's Kevin Durant. I think the other guys can stay healthy. If Kevin Durant can get back to where he was with that foot injury, then yeah, OKC they might be the best team in the West with all that talent they have now behind Westbrook and Kevin Durant. Yeah, man, OKC looks dangerous. But I'll go with San Antonio because I like the move of adding LaMarcus Aldridge. They added David West also. You re-signed Kawhi Leonard long term, and Tim Duncan, man, I think he can play till he's 45 years old. I really do. But this man just continues to put up numbers, and he's
That
almost
man can play until he's 90.
just roll out there on the wheelchair and
Roll
still
out
get
there on the
a double
wheelchair, man.
double.
It, look, Tim Duncan's nickname should be Yoda. That man walk out there, he 59,000 years old, walk out there, and then all of a sudden he do flips and jumps all over you and scores 20 points, has 12 rebounds, and then sits right back in his wheelchair and gets wheeled off, and he's good to go. Yeah, for the next 5 games, coach, because I can't do it.
Yeah, that just have me prep for the playoffs, right?
But when I come back next week, give me 1 game a week. That's all I want. 1 game a week.
Yeah.
I'll roll in on my wheelchair. I'll do flips and jumps and everything all over these people, and then I'll go back home and I'll sit down for 6 days and rest up, and I'll come back Monday night ready to go. Playing to your 90, man. Playing to your 90 because you're going to anyway.
Well, yeah, with him coming back being Yoda, and then all the people they done added, I think Tony Parker will be better this year also if he can stay a little bit more healthy than he was. The Spurs look like they would. I would pick them to be my favorite, but yeah, all those teams.
Surprise me any for the Spurs come out of there either. That's 2 hard teams to pick. I mean, it would surprise me one bit to see in the Western Conference Finals is San Antonio versus Oklahoma.
Yep. Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me either, man. Your dark horse in the Western Conference. Who you got there?
I got the New Orleans Pelicans, man. This is a young team. They're up and coming. They showed a lot of talent last year. They're really starting to mesh together, and they keep doing the way they're doing. That's gonna be a hard team. I got them making the playoffs this year.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they made the playoffs last year too. So I mean, I think they could. I think they can move up in a seed.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They can make more of a convincing playoff stand. I think what they get like seventh seed last year.
They were 8th.
They were 8th seed. Okay, so they squeaked in. Probably not squeaked in. I think they.
No, they squeaked in. No, because they were down. Well, because it was between them and OKC in that last day of the season, and the Pelicans were able to beat the Spurs to keep that lead, and they were able to get in there.
All right, so they squeaked in at 8th place. Man, I can see this team legitimately be a 6th seed this year. You got Unibrow. How can you go wrong with a guy that has hair that grows in between his eyebrows? I mean, that just shows consistency right across the face.
That's a great motto of consistency. I like that.
Across the face of it.
Well, you know who my dark horse is? The Los Angeles Lakers, dog. Kobe. Nah, not really. I'm a stick with the Lakers.
What?
Yeah. Nah, dude. Nah, the Lakers are still gonna be garbage to me. But yeah.
They're gonna pull out like a 16th seed this year.
16 seed. Yeah. No, you know what? The Lakers
below the Utah Jazz.
You know what? The Lakers, they have a few young players that are there. I mean, with Julius Randle, Jordan Clarkson, D'Angelo Russell, they picked up. Still got Kobe Bryant there, and I think he's still going to try to gun up 30, 35 shots, and he's going to hold the team back. So, no. But I would have to agree. I like how you shake your head. Go ahead. Just shake your head.
Kobe Bryant, the best ball hog in the world. Give me the rock. Nah, man. I'm Kobe. It's my rock. We're not friends anymore, Kobe. I don't care. Bucket. Nope. Missed it. Doesn't he have like the world record in missed shots now?
Yes, yeah, he's missed the most field goals in NBA history. Yeah.
Dude, when you're shooting 100 shots per game and you're only making 10%.
Well, no, my dark horse it's the Pelicans too. I'd agree with you there, man. And the thing with them also is health. We know Anthony Davis should probably be there for most part, but between Tyreek Evans, Eric Gordon, Ryan Anderson, Drew Holiday, these are four good players who are on that roster who just continuously miss, it seems like 20, 25 games a year because of some type of injury. If these guys can stay healthy and get some consistency, yes, New Orleans they're dangerous. They can upset some people with all that talent. And the unibrow, Anthony Davis, I mean, I would say he's a top 5 player in this league. I mean, easily.
Consistency.
Because of the unibrow. Never mind the points and rebounds and some of the assists. It's all about the unibrow. But
people are scared of the unibrow. You know how when pitchers come out with that big full beard, you know what I'm saying? Anthony Davis has the unibrow, dude. I ain't going against the unibrow. You don't know if he's looking mad at you or if he's looking happy at you. I think he's consistently straight, man. I don't know. That's the kind of guy you don't want to mess with because you don't know.
Patrick, who are your picks for the NBA Finals?
Like I said, man, it wouldn't surprise me to see San Antonio and OKC in the Western Finals, man. I'm liking OKC. I'm liking OKC coming out of the West.
You got OKC playing Atlanta, right?
Yep, OKC versus Atlanta.
All right, gotcha. Yeah. Well, this is one of these I hope I'm wrong picks. But
don't say
you know what I'm gonna say it. Cleveland is probably coming out the East, Patrick. Sorry, I hope I'm wrong. Again, I hope I'm wrong. But
I'm wrong too.
I just don't see a team in the East that can beat Cleveland in a series. Atlanta, I mean, I don't want to sit here and use last year as a barrier, but damn, Atlanta got their asses kicked. If they can come back, Atlanta, it was probably more of a situation for Atlanta. They might have been happy to be there. At least that's what it seemed like to me when they got to the Eastern Conference Finals, because not too many people was expecting Atlanta to be as good as they were. And I think when they got to the Eastern Conference Finals, maybe the intensity might have got to them. Just might have seemed like they were just happy to be there, instead of expected to be there. So it might be different. I mean, if they do end up meeting again, but I'll probably still pick Cleveland. Let me revisit this in a couple of months, please. But
I'll let you do that.
All
because it is Cleveland. If you picked any other team, you wouldn't get a second chance. I'm just saying. But since it's Cleveland, I'll give you a second chance. And if you pick Cleveland again, I'll probably even give you a third chance to get that.
Well, I'm gonna go.
You're gonna get splinters in your balls if you stay on that bandwagon too long. Because you know damn good and well, as much as I do, LeBron James ain't gonna stay on that bandwagon too long.
Well, yeah, but he'll stay on it this year.
Maybe.
He got a year contract. He'll at least play out his contract. We never seen him just go and not play out his contract. He just signs year contract
for everything.
He just signs year contracts, Patrick. He plays out his year contract at least, and then goes somewhere else.
Look, that contract probably says his contract probably said this: I'm gonna play a year with an option for the second year, and if we're losing,
that's exactly what his contract says.
Well, and I got to finish the rest of it. And by that All-Star break, if we have a losing season, I have an option to bail out from Cleveland at that point.
Well, maybe.
And Cleveland was like, LeBron James is coming back to Cleveland? Yay! God, that man, I'm telling you,
Well,
I can't stand him.
no. Look, man. Again, just look forward to the rest of the NBA webcast we do for this year. If you think this is bad, you just wait, fans. Just wait. But no. But
When this
look,
fool starts flopping, and when he starts trying to run down the court, and he looks like an old granny, I can't stand him. I can't stand him.
real quick, Patrick. Before you continue on LeBron James, let me get my other pick in there. I'm gonna pick San Antonio to come out of the West for now. So yeah, I have Cleveland and San Antonio right now being in the NBA Finals. So any more LeBron James jabs? Look, and the funny thing is, I agree with you on a lot of these. So, so it's not like I'm just sitting here just debating it. Yes, the man he flops horribly. Yes, he does.
Yeah, he sucks. I don't care what anybody says. Oh, he's the greatest player in the world. No. No, I got plenty more. I got plenty more jabs and some haymakers coming. Just wait.
Now, Patrick, you and I both know this is some serious hating because I know you, even as much as it pained you to do it, you admitted LeBron James is the best player in the world. You did. Yes, you did.
Don't start.
On that note, we will wrap up the NBA preview show.
Look at the man's hair. He looks like he's got the mange. He's going bald in so many odd places on his head. I mean, good Lord, look at mine. At least I can claim that I'm going bald in places. No, he's got patches here and here and here and here and here and here.
And here, even here. All right. Well, on that note,
Got the mange.
this will wrap up the NBA preview show. So, we'll be talking about the NBA definitely throughout the season, and we will revisit all these topics, including how much we don't like LeBron James. So, on that, we will talk to you soon, and stay tuned later on for our review show coming up, talking about the, among other things, the takeaways from the college and NFL action from this weekend. So until next time, we will talk to you soon. Say bye, Patrick.
Later.
All right. Take it easy. Talk to you soon.